Hi everyone, it's John the Science Guy, and welcome once again to my friendly lab. Today we have another amazing experiment just for you. We're going to talk about Bernoulli's principle today, which actually came to be known in 1738. So I have a traditional hairdryer, and I actually have a pair of ping pong balls, okay? One is actually like a soccer ball and one is a basketball, but they're ping pong balls. All right. I have a Conair dryer, it doesn't matter what dryer you have. So let's go ahead and take the diffuser off for a moment. And let's turn on the hairdryer. So you'll hear the one speed. There's our high. So I'm gonna keep it on low for right now. Just position my dryer down like this. I'm not gonna try to dry anybody's hair today. I'm gonna pop one of the balls above, just like that. Pretty cool, right? All right, now, if I was to take the switch and I was to make it go a little bit faster, look what happened. The ping pong soccer ball actually went higher, but why did that happen? Okay, so because the static pressure, okay, has decreased, and that happened because of what Bernoulli found out in 1738. When you increase the flow, it causes the static pressure to decrease, thus causing the ball to go higher. We learned that when we actually lower the flow, you're going to notice something else that happens. Look at the ball, ladies and gentlemen. Not only is the ball lower, but it's actually spinning. When it's higher, it doesn't spin. Why? Because the force is not hitting all parts of the ball to cause it to spin. That's pretty cool. All right, so let's do something else. Let's put this little diffuser on, and let's turn off our dryer for just a second. I'm gonna put this on here like this. What do you think is gonna happen when I put the ball? Do you think the ball is gonna go high? Do you think it's gonna fall off? Let's find out. Okay, it's not really rising, but you'll notice that it's kind of going left to right. The reason for that is that the flow of air is being diverted in that direction, and it's doing like a seesaw motion, back and forth. So it's going front to back, and then it's going left to right. Pretty cool. What happens now, whoops, what happens if I leave that there and I make the pressure more? Notice that the ball actually went just a little bit higher because this diffuser's really cutting a lot of the airflow. And what we learned before is that when we increase the flow, per Bernoulli's principle in 1738, that the static pressure decreases. Again, when we lower the flow, the static pressure increases. Let's take a look at that one more time. That's really cool. So in order to keep two balls spinning, you'll notice that they drop out after a little bit. Why is that? Well, because it's not able to keep both of the ping pong balls in its flow. So now if I make it higher, and I put a second one up here like this, look what's happening, ladies and gentlemen. Do you notice how both balls, and I'm keeping my hand very still, the bottom one is spinning, right? While the top one is just kind of riding on the surface area. So why am I playing with a hairdryer and ping pong balls? That's an excellent question. Because everything I do is about improving the quality of my life to make me a better person and help you become a better version of yourself as well. But what are we actually learning today other than air moves ping pong balls a different way, depending on how much or how little air we have and how that air is refracted, such as if we have a diffuser on the hairdryer? Well, sometimes people are like the ping pong balls in the flow of an air dryer. Because if you have too much pressure from people, okay, what happens? They kind of go off a track and they get derailed. Some people get angry, some people give up, some people just ghost you, right? But when you have the right amount of pressure, balance, motivation, tugging, encouragement, it causes our curiosity to be aroused and thus to dig deeper into our minds, forming more connections with the neural network in our powerful brain to create greater understandings, to create an involvement. And when that happens, just like we saw those two beautiful ping pong balls circling, the one spins around really nicely and the other one just kind of stays in the path. That's what happens when you offer encouragement as opposed to force that's derogatory or negative. Thus, what did we learn today? Realize that in order to get ahead in life, you need to have a little bit of pressure. Pressure that will motivate you. Pressure that's positive. Pressure that may challenge you, but pressure that's going to inspire you to dig deep and to become a better version of yourself and help everyone else become better versions of themselves. This was pretty cool, wasn't it? Why don't you comment below? What did you think about this? We're gonna have a lot more science experiments. So why don't you go ahead and, yes, smash that bell notification icon, because I know that you want more science videos. And hey, click on that subscribe button, okay? It'll really help me and the YouTube algorithm. And if you really value the content, below every one of the videos, click on that link to help keep our content free. It's a PayPal link, and buy my team and I a cup of coffee. We'll be so grateful. With the pennies and dollars we receive, we'll use them to buy, well, not new ping pong balls, but new cameras, new equipment, new hardware and software, new facilities, and even get more staff to give you the most jaw-dropping, motivational science content available today to arouse your curiosity and get you to become a better version of yourself. I'm John, the science guy, and I'll see you in my lab real shortly.